Hello, YouTube readers. Just enjoying some Maltese Falcon on this Valentine's Day. I'm still reading Charles Williams's The Figure of Beatrice. I'm on chapter 4 now. Yesterday I came across this passage, though, that I thought was really good to think about, especially on Valentine's Day. Chapter 4, Williams is examining the Convivio that Dante wrote. And he says, everything desires its own perfection. In this, all desires are appeased, and for the sake of this, all is desired. The desire causes every delight to lack something. For there is in this life no delight so great as to assuage our soul's thirst. So that for our own perfection, so that this longing for our own perfection is not always in one thought. Our desires are everlasting, and to see an image of perfection is not the same thing as to be perfect ourselves, which, until we all are, possession, even the possession of Beatrice, must lack perfection. This is what all the talk of the ideal comes to. The ideal can never satisfy us until we are ideal. So just think about that for a moment. Gonna tamp this down. To see an image of perfection is not the same thing as to be perfect ourselves, which, until we all are, possession, even the possession of Beatrice, must lack perfection. And in the Divine Comedy, Beatrice symbolizes the divine the divine love. Beatrice symbolizes God's love because she's a glorified saint in heaven. She's in union with the divine love. But the Beatrice that Dante first met on earth, she was a fellow fallen creature just like Dante. And Tolkien has a good letter on this. I believe it's a letter he wrote to his son Michael Tolkien. It may have been Christopher, but I think it was Michael. Where he's talking about love and the lady. And he urges his son to remember that the woman is a companion in shipwreck. No matter how much love we have for someone else, they're still humans. They're still companions in shipwreck. We don't need to exalt them on some great pedestal if they haven't passed on. Once they're in heaven, they'll be unified with the divine love, and we'll see God's love completely through them. But the ideal can never satisfy us until we are ideal. If we try to put someone on a pedestal that is still walking this earth with us, their love can never satisfy us. No matter how much love they show us, it won't be enough. We'll never be satisfied. And you know, I think that last sentence is really good. Just the ideal. And of course, what is the ideal? The ideal is God. The ideal, God, can never satisfy us until we are ideal. You know, it's commonly talked about that all we need is God. And of course, that's true. But it's also not true as well, because we're not perfect, because we're not ideal, we're fallen, we're sinful creatures. The problem is on our end, not on God's end. It's because we're not ideal that that God doesn't completely satisfy us. You know, just think about, if all you had was God, you didn't have anything, any of your comforts, any of your hobbies, just nothing, would you be satisfied? You know, most of us wouldn't be. I mean, it's just a fact. Because we're not ideal. Not yet, at least. So anyway, let me light this up again. Anyway, hope you have a wonderful Valentine's Day. Of course, if you're single, focus on the divine love. Focus on trying to attain just a little bit more to that ideal. Because God should be all we need. We'll never reach that point until we see Beatrice and Dante face to face in the divine love. But we should constantly be working toward that. So on this Valentine's Day, especially for single, focus on attaining just a little bit more to that ideal. And if you're married or you're in a relationship, men, love your wife as Christ loved the church. With that one-sided, sacrificial type of love. Hope you have a blessed day. A blessed, blessed day.